Remote arbitration could be your new best friend if you become familiar with the platform and get some colleagues together and practice some more, and have an arbitrator who knows what they're doing and will give you a special practice session a week or so before your actual hearing. Now, I'm going to talk about the Zoom platform, even though that's not the only one. I find it is easy to use, and that's the one that most of the arbitrators are using. And we're going to be talking about these things over here. Number one is security. A lot of media coverage about Zoom security. There's always some risk in any platform. To me, there's a balance between the security problems and the ease of use. One of them is Zoom bombing, which is where somebody hacks in and takes over the hearing and says a lot of things you don't want to hear. That's easy to solve by using a password, and the arbitrator always has the ability to expel somebody from a hearing. Now, when you're viewing your screen during a hearing, you'll have a control panel, which you're now seeing up on the screen, although it'll be at the bottom of your screen. And let me go through these one at a time. Number one, you can mute your audio. You probably want to do that a lot of the time in case you have a dog barking or something like that. The video setting allows you to turn your video on and off, and also gives you the ability to do some tricky things like special virtual backgrounds. I'm going to skip number three. Number four, you can see how many participants there are and who those participants are. Five allows us to share a screen. We just throw up a file that takes the place of the picture that you have on your screen. 7 is a record button, but that's probably going to be turned off by your arbitrator. Now, in terms of controlling your screen, you control your own screen. You don't control other people's screen. And in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to have some buttons where you can pick gallery view, which will show everybody in the hearing. You can select speaker view, which will enlarge the picture of the person who is now speaking. Or you can pick a pin where you can just select one person and they're the ones whose face dominates the screen. You probably want to do that for a witness when you're examining that witness. Private breakout rooms are available. The arbitrator will have the ability to put all the union people in one room, all the employer people in another room, and only the people in that room will be able to talk to each other and see each other. So it's a private meeting room for those people. Exhibits, you know, during the hearing it's going to be difficult to transmit exhibits. Probably has to be done by email. So the best thing to do is get the exhibits out early by email, a thumb drive, a disk, so everybody has them before the hearing. Witnesses, we're allowed to sequester witnesses if you want by putting them in their own little private hearing room. And we want to make sure the witnesses have special instructions to tell them what they can do with the documents that they have, whether they can look at them or not look at them. So if you practice your platform and don't wait until you're in the hearing and you're trying to figure out what to do, remote hearing can be your next best friend.